Hello. Is this thing on? It's been a while. How's it going, guys? My name is Jakefog, and welcome back to episode number 17 and the final episode of the Chasing Pack here today with Wolverhampton Wanderers. And well, I feel like I owe everyone a little bit of an explanation. Obviously, it's been, I think, a month and a half since since I last uploaded a video. And the honest truth is, I wasn't enjoying it. If I'm being brutally honest, this save, I had really high hopes for this save, and it just wasn't really fun. But it also kind of coincided with, I wasn't really enjoying Football Manager that much at the time. However, I feel like I've found that enjoyment back, so hopefully we can really kick on. And I'm going to be starting a new series, hopefully at the start of next week. I've just got a little few things to kind of sort out, a few graphics, and one of those graphics I'll just put up on the screen right now. And I'm sure you've all guessed it by now. I'm going to do a journeyman. I've never done a journeyman in my life. I've always enjoyed watching them. I've always kind of wanted to do one, but I've just kind of never got around to doing one. And I thought now is the perfect time to do it. Because if I'm not enjoying a particular club or whatever, like I was doing with Wolves, I can just leave and look for a new job, and hopefully it'll kind of give that save kind of a fresh new kind of feel, almost like starting a new series. But hopefully it's going to be fun. Hopefully it'll be a long and successful series. So if you are looking forward to that, please do let me know in the comment section down below. And also one other thing, I've recently started kind of like a personal save with Banica Strava in the Czech Republic, and I'm just tweeting out live updates of that and kind of tweeting about how that is going. So feel free to go follow me on Twitter. In the link is in the description down below, or it's just at Jakefog if you just want to search for it. But anyway, now that's out of the way, let's talk about Wolves. So as you can see, it's the final day of the season. We're taking on Leicester. We currently sit in 9th place. If we beat Leicester by five goals? No, if we beat Leicester by 6 goals, we'll leapfrog them in 7th. It's not going to happen. Spurs have to draw or lose as well. So yeah, definitely, I don't think that's going to happen. Obviously, the last time we met was Crystal Palace in the FA Cup semi-final. I was pretty sad, and then you can. It wasn't fun, but I mean, the less said about it, the better. I mean, 5-0 away at Chelsea, 3-0 to Leeds, 2-2 draw with City away from home isn't bad, although it doesn't really tell the full story if we just have a look at the stats. I mean, 3.57 expected goals for City, 0.67 for ourselves. It wasn't good. And we did get a win against Sheffield United in there as well, which was nice. I kind of thought, we're going to finish the season strong, and it didn't happen. But anyway, let's finish off this series. 17 episodes. It's been fun for the most part. The support on this series has been fantastic. But anyway, let's talk about the team. And to be honest, I think I'm just going to stick with this team. So it's Patricio in goal, Bremer and Cody at the back, Neves just in front of him, Malaza left wing back, Semedo right wing back, Freuler and Soboslai in the middle. Going to swap those around, actually have Freuler as the box-to-box. Lee Kang in on the left, Neto on the right, and again, actually, I'm going to swap them around, put Neto on the left, Lee Kang in on the right, and Jimenez up top as that lone striker. And let's get into it. Hopefully, we're going to have fun. Hopefully, we can finish off the season and the series with a win. So I'm just going to get rid of all these tackle hard, because, I mean, all my players just get multiple yellow cards. And suspensions have been a real problem. Let's go out there as the underdogs. Come on, boys. But anyway, whilst this game's going to be going on, I'm just going to be talking about the series a little bit in general. And like I said, thank you for the support on this series. It's been fantastic. Since the release of Football Manager, I think I've gained over 100 subscribers, or at least very, very close to 100 subscribers. And even whilst I've not been uploading videos, my view count and subscriber count has just kept on going up. So I just cannot thank everyone who has been along for this journey enough. The first episode of this series has over 2,000 views at the time of recording this, which is it's mental. It's one of my most viewed videos on the channel. I think it might even be like my third or fourth, or maybe fourth or fifth most viewed video on the channel, which is fantastic. And every single episode in this series, apart from one, has had over 100 views, and the one that doesn't have 100 views, I think, has 97. So, yeah, thank you. I'm sorry that this series just didn't last as long, or I kind of lost interest. It wasn't as fun as I was kind of hoping that it would be, but hopefully with the Journeyman starting, hopefully that will be a really fun series, really interesting. I'm definitely going to work on that, and I'm back, and I just want to be like as consistent as ever as Raul Jimenez gives us the lead on the stroke of half-time, his 23rd goal of the season. You love to see it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing a Journeyman and just kind of resetting like on YouTube. It's kind of like, because it's been so long since I last uploaded a video, I'm kind of like, oh God, every day that I don't upload a new video, it's just getting longer and longer, and it's just going to be harder and harder to come back and get any kind of consistent views going again. But yeah, I'm back, I'm ready, and hopefully for the rest of the FM cycle, we're just gonna have fun more than anything, and hopefully the Journeyman. Hopefully it'll do really, really well. I'm also looking at doing like some other little bits of content here and there, and like not necessarily like series based, just like one-off videos. Because I really enjoy watching them. I think they're really good to make and can be really useful. As Dominic Calvert-Lewin gets Leicester back on level terms straight after the beginning of the second half. I mean, that was just sloppy. A poor ball from Freuler. Calvert-Lewin just nips in, bears down on goal, and slots it home. But yeah, thank you, basically, is all I'm trying to say. And I hope you've enjoyed the series. As you know, if you've enjoyed the series, leave a like and obviously subscribe to the channel if you're looking forward to the Journeyman. But yeah, it's been fun. And now I've kind of just rambled on for the entirety of this game, let's start paying attention again. If we go very, very close, hit the crossbar just on the hour mark, but now Calvert-Lewin breaking forward, and Semedo just I don't know how Semedo's escaped a booking there, to be honest. Just past the hour mark, I think I'm going to make a couple of changes. Semedo wants to come off, but I don't really want to bring on Johnny. He's a bit rubbish. Is anyone not? No. I mean, Freuler, you're coming off because that attempted pass that just played in Calvert-Lewin was horrible. Martinez's coming on as the advanced playmaker. Szoboszlai back to the box-to-box midfielder. And do I want to make another change? Yeah, let's get Neto off, Almada on the right, and Lee Kang in out onto the left-hand side. And I almost forgot to restart the game there. We were just sat on pause, wondering why nothing was happening. But just 20 minutes left. And, I'd like to go out with a win. But if not, it's not the end of the world. As I was just about to stop stalking. Stop stalking? Not stalking anyone. I'm talking. A highlight has began. And, Calvert-Lewin just allowed to get past our back line with such ease as he hits the side netting. That was a good chance for him, but he could not convert with just 5 minutes left. I'm not going to change anything into injury time. Not quite into injury time, still 30 seconds. As Alaza, that looked like an interesting tackle, but he won the ball cleanly. Szoboszlai heads it clear, but no one is there, and indeed he's going to pick it up. He's being pressured, but he dumps it off to Pratt, to Justin, plays it forward to under Calvert. Is there offside? There's an offside, I think. The defenders are appealing for an offside. It's going to VAR. I did think our kind of defensive line did just step up a little bit, and it looks like he may have just found himself in an offside position. And an offside position he did indeed find himself in. Oh, bloody hell, it was tight. It was tight. But, it's been why is it showing the goal line technology? I don't need to see that. I don't need to see the goal line technology. It was disallowed for an offside anyway. There's Semedo now on the ball. Now we are into injury time. Almada back to Cody. Can we snatch a late winner and finish the season off in a positive way? Semedo's got himself a lot of space. Jimenez is in the middle. Can he find him? Yes, he can. And the strike is poor. It's straight at Schmeichel, either side of him, and we'd be celebrating an injury time winner. But it was not to be. As the season finishes with a 1-1 draw away at Leicester, a good Leicester side, obviously they're in the European spaces, I think, the European places. Let's see, where did they finish? Did Spurs win? So they've moved up to 7th. Leeds finishing 6th. What a club! Ah, love them. But yeah, we finished the season in 9th position, and it was disappointing overall. I think it's safe to say. Disappointing season. Not disappointing series. I've had fun, but the second season it's just not been good. But anyway, I'm going to continue through to the end of season awards and kind of talk you through them before I do finish off the episode and the series. Okay, here we are, the end of season review for the 21-22 season. Let's see. The new arrivals who came in. Bremer. Was he the signing of the season? I'd expect him to be signing of the season. What was the start? Yeah, signing of the season. Solid signing, to be fair. Bremer, 11 million from Torino. A very, very nice little player. Valued at 26.5 million, as we've now gone back to the start. Freuler, a little bit of a disappointment. I mean, you can see a lot of the signings really were disappointing. Soboslai especially. I had huge, huge hopes for this guy. Obviously well known around the world and a wonder kid in real life. I think he's at Leipzig now. I think he signed there in January from Salzburg. I mean, he's basically just moved in between the Red Bull clubs, so it's not really that much of a signing in real life. Lucas Alaza, 2.3 million. I mean, I look at his stats and I just think, how can this guy be worth 2.3 million? How can a guy that well-rounded sign for that much? But, I mean, I guess he was one of the better signings. He wasn't great, to be fair. 46 starts, 1 appearance off the bench, 1 goal, 8 assists, with a 6.78 rating. Jose Font, the less said about that signing, the better. To be honest, I signed him to fill a Portuguese quota that the board have, and he didn't play. Vitor Ferreira, again disappointing. Again, another player that I signed for the Portuguese quota. He was pretty good last season. We had him on loan with an option to buy. I activated that option to buy. And disappointing all in all. The season result, you can see the table once again. We did finish in 9. Raul Jimenez with 15 goals. A C+ that we managed to achieve a top half finish in the Premier League. However, at one point we looked like qualifying for the Euro Cup. So that does take some shine off the achievement overall. Cheers, boys. And where was that? We had a really horrible run, if I remember rightly. No, we didn't, actually. We just were distinctly average throughout the entire season. Really, I guess this little run here, draw, loss, wasn't great. But apart from that, to be fair, and then we finished off the season in just as bad of a run. We never really got going. Unfortunately, Champions Cup, we were knocked out in the first round by Barcelona after they beat us 8-1. I'd forgotten about that, actually. It was nice to be reminded of that. Did we finish? Did we top our group? I think we might have finished. I can't remember how we did. I mean, we started off really well, beating Benfica, PSG and Sevilla in our first 3 matches. I thought we were going to be absolutely flying, and then, I mean, it just took a turn for the worse, didn't it? It did not go well. FA Cup, obviously we lost in the semi-final to Crystal Palace. Not the toughest run of fixtures. Leeds, QPR, Colchester, Arsenal, and then Crystal Palace. And then in the Carabao Cup, Newcastle knocked us out in the 3rd round. A nice D. What did we get for the champion? We got a B- for the Champions League and a C+ for the FA Cup. Moments to remember. Biggest win, 4-0 against Leicester. Match to remember, our 2-1 win against Benfica away. I suppose that was that our first game? I think that might have been our first game in the Champions League, to be fair. So I guess that was a match to remember. And Jimenez with the goal of the season. Can we see it? If we'll go into the game here and load this up. Is this a worthy winner for the goal of the season? I cannot remember it whatsoever. So let's see, what was it like? Pedence forward to Freuler. Where is Jimenez? Jimenez out here on the right-hand side. I mean, we must have scored some pretty bad goals if that was our goal of the season. A very nice finish. Don't get me wrong, very, very nice. But, I mean, for God's sake, I've just gone all the way back. That is a stupid thing. The finance, again, goal of the season, questionable. Finances, what's it saying? 4-star reputation, 45,000 shirts sold, Jimenez being the top seller. 57 million... I'm reading this in such a strange order. Right. 19.19 million up from 12.35. Broadcast revenue pretty much the same. Corporate and hospitality a couple hundred extra thousand. Their competition prize money, the big one obviously being in the Champions League qualifying for the group stage, you get just like 10 million or something daft. Match day commercial and retail up a little bit on last season as well, but I suppose having more games in the Champions League is always going to help with that. How we lined up: Patricio, Bremer, Cody, Semedo, Neves, Alaza, Matinho, Freuler, Traore, Lee Kangin and Jimenez. Bremer actually having the highest average rating. Only 3 players with an average rating of 7 or higher, which is disappointing to say the least, being Bremer, Semedo and Jimenez. 23 goals for Jimenez. What a player. 11 assists for Matinho. 7 and 6 for Lee Kangin, Adama Traore 6 and 9. It was just a bad season. What are the accolades? Manager awards. I didn't get any. Right. Bremer fans player of the season. Kilman young player. Signing of the season. Bremer unsurprisingly. Goal of the season. Jimenez we've already seen that. Top goal scorer Jimenez. Most assists Matinho. Most player of the match Jimenez. Highest average rating Bremer. Record breakers. Most goals by a player in a match Jimenez with 3. It's just a hat-trick. It's a bit disappointing. Most clean sheets by a player in a season. Patricio with 19. Apparently he's a 34-year-old world class. I feel like, there's probably the goalkeeper. Yeah, he's supposed to be on the end of... I've gone to the start of the... I'm all over it. You can tell it's been a while since I last recorded a video, can't you? Worst discipline. Neves, 18 yellow cards. Oldest goal scorer, João Matinho, 35 years and 192 days. And we finish. And, with the finish of the end of season awards, that is the end of this series. I've spoken enough about the series, so I won't talk about it again. But yeah, it's been good all in all. Once again, thank you for the support. I hope you have enjoyed the series. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have enjoyed the series in general, please do be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here and if you are looking forward to my Journeyman series. And I guess this is the point where I normally say I'd catch you in the next episode, but there isn't going to be a next episode, so I'll catch you in the next series.
What we do here is go back.